Let me set the scenario up for you. So Roblox has been trending lately, and not for good reasons. There's a video that went out by a Roblox content creator known as Schlep, and I'm not sure if you guys have seen this video. It definitely has hit my algorithm, so I just want to amplify it more because it's such a great story, and it'll tie into real world things going on right now. I think anyone that's played Roblox knows that there's a lot of funny business going on the platform. I personally wasn't into Roblox other than playing with my cousins and stuff like that. But you know what's crazy? Even they would tell me some fucked up shit that would be going on when they would play on their own. And that's why I really want to give a special shout out to Schlep, who is the guy that for the last year has pretty much been exposing Roblox malpractice at attacking the predation that happens on that platform. But you know who else has been attacking Roblox relentlessly? Chris fucking Hansen. Bro, that is like, he is the embodiment of, if you see that fucker in the room, you did something wrong. So if Chris Hansen's in the room, someone in that room did something predatory. For years, he's been synonymous for going after predators. But basically, this content creator Schlep, who's been exposing predators on Roblox, has gotten the attention of people like Chris Hansen, who has also been attacking Roblox, and they've been working collaboratively to expose Roblox for pretty much not doing anything about it. And this content creator also got people arrested as a result of his research on the platform to show people that this is going on, Roblox is doing nothing about it, I'm actually getting these people arrested. You cannot have a platform this big with little to no moderation on the platform. I really recommend checking out his video. This is more just of a place for all of us, like a forum, like an online forum, to discuss more about what has been going on Roblox. I feel like the whole attitude of the moderation on the platform, or Roblox as a platform, they're like, why spend money to fix this problem with moderation teams and pay for actual mechanisms that can get, you know, bad people banned? Ugh, why spend all that money on that nonsense? That's kind of the vibe I got from all the videos that Schlep's been making. And he's exposed how reporting people doesn't actually do anything. It's just there for show. But it gets even worse because Roblox has been in communication with Schlep now after banning all of his accounts, pretty much dismissing all of his claims. Like, check out this clip.
When we responded to Roblox's cease and desist, we explicitly wrote them that all communication must go through my legal counsel. This email was sent directly to me through the 2 emails that they sent the cease and desist through. Matt Kaufman went behind my lawyer's back to directly contact me. This wasn't just insanely inappropriate, but it was also really suspicious.
So only after the copyright threats to the channel, after all the DMCA complaints, after all these attempts to try and silence this creator who's genuinely trying to help your platform, do you now want to collaborate with him? And even your attempts to collaborate with him were completely in bad faith. Schlep was also on a panel the same day that Roblox was doing, you know, their panel and their showcase. Schlep, Chris Hansen, the lawyer the law firm that's representing Schlep, and also a guy in law enforcement who specializes in attacking predators, we're pretty much all in agreement that Roblox has a big problem when it comes to this, when it comes to predation on their platform and their lack of willingness to do anything about it. I mentioned that Roblox was also doing their panel or their showcase for updates to come for Roblox. Take a listen to this.
We're on stage talking about the real harm going on. The CEO of Roblox was on stage at his event talking about the idea of bringing dating onto the platform.
Let's up this to 18 plus. So this one's controversial, but here's what.
So not only are you not really protecting the children that are on the platform, but you want to introduce a dating mechanism that is for 18-plus-year-olds on a kids platform. The brazenness that Roblox just conducts themselves in, it really tells me the times that we're in right now. Look at the outside world right now, outside of Roblox. Look at our own government. Yes, I'm talking about the Epstein files that recently got released, the email leaks. If you haven't heard about that story, the New York Times reported today, as I'm filming this video, where Jeffrey Epstein alleged that Donald Trump knew of the convicted sex offender's conduct and spent hours at my house, meaning Jeffrey Epstein, with the victim. In other emails in this story, he also mentioned that Trump was the dog that didn't bark. You know, he didn't whistle blow on this whole thing. Do you think that administration, do you think that government who is allegedly involved in the Epstein files and the whole Epstein ring, do you think that is the government that's going to be accountable for the companies in the United States that aren't putting mechanisms in place to protect children? And that's the solution that I think is needed here. We should require all platforms, especially platforms that involve heavily with children, to have the best moderation team or the best moderation or report system that they can find. Why would this government care about all that stuff? I mean, just look what they're doing right now to try and cover this up. The full unredacted emails and all the Epstein files, the tens of thousands of pages about this and who was involved and who wasn't, is currently in the Senate right now. It just reached 218 votes. It will then go to the House, which would theoretically get passed there. And then it falls on Trump's desk to give the yes or no to reveal these files. And I'm very interested to see what happens. But again, that's not the kind of government that's going to force companies like Roblox to change their behavior, especially if they're conducting themselves like this. Why do people in government try so hard to fight against protecting children? Now cue the CEO's response to all these valid concerns about what's going on in their platform.
It's why we focus so much on keeping everyone on Roblox where they can share images, right, or where all text is filtered.
Roblox went from lying about me to praising my feedback in the same sentence. For more than a year, I had been begging this company for a line of communication. They ignored every attempt. Now they are using that inappropriate outreach to me as a PR talking point in interviews.
It is identical. It is panic. It is running away from the actual problem at hand. And I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the deflection. Like, are you not listening to the words that are coming out of everyone's mouths? I don't know how much more straightforward people can be, but it seems like we live in a time now where this is all normalized in companies, in government positions. When is enough enough? CoffeeZilla also referenced how, people and scammers are running rampant and loose right now during this administration with crypto scams. The administration's also allegedly involved in crypto scams.
BitMEX led guilty to a range of charges. 3 men issued pardons.
He told me, he's like, I'm going to pardon you. And I was like, holy cow, are you serious?
The SEC is formally dropping its lawsuit against Binance.
The entire crypto enforcement program at the SEC has been absolutely demolished. All the SEC investigations regarding crypto closed.
If the government does the same thing and they don't care about whatever crime, and the private companies do the same thing, do we really expect criminality? Do we really expect judgment to be passed on these companies? Like I said, the government's doing similar things to these companies. It's just all a shit show, but one good thing that I see is the reaction from people as it pertains to Roblox, as it pertains to stuff happening in the real world, has been louder than ever. And I hope that this brings about change, because the way that I see this culture right now everywhere is that, like, it's just, these things are just so normalized, and I hate it. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm venting, but like, god damn. And honestly, we need people like Schlep in doing investigations and doing research and videos on places like Roblox. We need a million Schleps in all different sorts of places to force these companies to change. Because if the government's not going to have our interests in mind and protect the children in this country, then it should be upon us. And that's what I really took away from Schlep's video about not compromising on his morals. Even though Roblox reached out to Schlep, behind his lawyer's back, mind you, to try and collaborate together, he wasn't biting the bait. He stood his ground against a multi-billion-dollar company through all the threats, through all the DMCAs, and I wanted to give him a special spotlight for today's video. Like, on some real man shit, bro. Like, that shit's like awesome. That shit's brave. Like, I hope he continues making more content like this and keeps the pressure on Roblox. I just wanted to amplify his video and also talk about stuff that's happening in the real world coinciding together. The timing's a little too perfect. But what are your guys' thoughts on Roblox, stuff in the real world? Am I just overreacting? Like I said, I feel like I see this shit everywhere. Leave your comments down below. Leave a like. It helps so much for this channel. And like I said, I'm just a normal guy on the internet, and I feel like we need more people like that. So it would really help the channel if you showed support. With that being said, I'm your internet bro, Raph. Until the next video, I am outski.